First, I wanted to go over the components of the game. You'll see all the various types of cards here. This game could be played 1 to 4 players, although it is very difficult to succeed while playing one player. It's kind of a ultimate challenge type of situation. But as you can see, there are dice, tokens, various card decks, and then a new addition to this version is character sheets. Character sheets are not required. They just kind of add some flavor and let you keep track of your game, so that if in the middle of a game session you need to stop, come back to it later, you can keep track of everything you had and come right back to it the next time you play. So let's start here. Each character will get to start with a D10. Now, something that is changing, there will no longer be different colored damage tokens. That will be changing in the new update. However, everyone has damage tokens that they're going to take and put in front of them. These are gold pieces. And this is the party leader token. Party leaders are incredibly important in this new version of the game, as they'll be making all of the decisions for the party as to where to go, what to do in certain situations, and different story events that come up. Many of you will recognize this, the equipment deck and the arcane deck. These are where you will get all of your power-ups for your character, your hero. Equipment, you'll always see here, will have different buffs for the various stats, and then a gold cost up at the top right. And then over here, each spell will have a mana cost, a gold cost in the bottom, and then the spell's effect. So something that some of you have seen before, although this is new for some, in this game there are also sponsors. The story mode of the game is that you have a group of adventurers, I guess you could call them. They're hunters of the king, and their goal is to fulfill various tasks and make money off it. Well, in the light of recent events, they've been doing something a little more than just profit hunting, but they still have to rely on these sponsors for gold to maintain their exploits. So these various sponsors each have different abilities, and on the bottom you'll see they have different amounts of cards that they reveal of each. So in the preparation phase, Jinx here will reveal 2 equipment cards and 4 arcane cards. She's very good if you have a magic-based party, but if you're heavily equipment-based, it's not going to be very useful, so you might want a different one. The party leader at the beginning of the game is going to pick one of these, but I'll go over that later. So this is the adventure deck. The adventure deck is where the various monsters and events will emerge. These monsters you'll also see have stats like the heroes do, and they all have an adventure cost here. And like I said, I don't have any arts, they all just have this little skull picture on them. But those are the various creatures that you'll be fighting, things you'll be dealing with on your adventure. I also have the location deck. So locations are the different places that you'll be going. Each location has multiple choices. So you can see all of these are location 1. However, the party leader is going to pick which one of these you go to after the preparation phase. Based on where you go, they'll be more or less difficult and have different effects. There's also a little bit of flavor text in the bottom of each of these. The largest deck here are travel events. I don't know if you can see the difference, but the size difference is pretty significant in these different kinds of cards. Travel events are, as you're traveling to a location, you're going to flip one of these over. It has a huge storyline or flavor section which kind of explains what's going on, and then these are the effects that immediately happen. So you'll take those into effect. Some of them will come into effect before the location, and others will carry on through the location as various conditions. Right, now you have some of these cards over here. These cards that I've been showing you are stuff that's going to be regularly used throughout the game. You'll just be drawing from these various decks. These over here are a little different. You'll have these off to the side throughout the adventure. So firstly, you have all of the hunter's cards. So these are how, at the beginning of the game, you're going to build your hero, your hunter. So first, you're going to pick a class card. So in this case, if the Forager is a specialist type hunter, you'll have their health, their magic, their speed, their accuracy, and their damage. And then they'll also have special effects. And then you'll pick a race card. You're going to want to put these in combination to build the hero and playstyle that you prefer, that you enjoy, that you think will run well. So after you've picked 2 of those, you're going to keep that the whole game, so you got to pick carefully. Over here you'll see these are also monsters, part of the adventure, but these will only come out through various events, locations, or travel events. And they are very specific to the quest. You'll see some really nasty enemies in here. These are the big bosses, the monsters that you'll face. However, most of them also have a higher gold reward, a higher bounty on them. And then some of these items here that you'll see only come out and are only claimed through performing various tasks throughout your adventure. So you won't even see these, you'll never see these in the shop, you'll only see these if you fulfill certain things during the game. And you'll almost certainly not see all of them in a single adventure. Alright, well that's just about all of it. The only other thing I would add is, I don't know if I went over this, but this is the gold here. Throughout the adventure, you're going to be killing these monsters that show up and claiming their bounty, which you will then take and use to purchase items and spells during the preparation phase.